Greetings and salutations, and welcome to the Caballeros Conexion. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate one and all. And now, this week's stories. Our first headline is Draft Pool Combine. This article is the IFA League Draft Pool Combine. It is done by the IFA media staff. The International Football Alliance, or IFA, announced the date, time, and location of a league draft pool combine. According to their press release, this is an IFA league draft pool skills tryout. Players' performance will be shared with all teams participating in the 2025 IFA season. Players will be placed in the IFA draft list for consideration. This tryout is for free agents who want to be considered for the IFA draft skills position combine setting. There is a $125 non-refundable fee. Interested players are encouraged to visit ifa.football/draft-tryout and complete the registration form. The tryout will be held on Sunday, October 6, 2024 at DeSoto High School in Dallas, Texas from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Our next headline, Caballeros name OC. This article I wrote myself. The San Antonio Caballeros bolster offensive staff with Stan Bedwell. The San Antonio Caballeros of the International Football Alliance, IFA, have announced the hiring of Stan Bedwell as their new offensive coordinator. Bedwell brings a wealth of experience and a proven track record of developing quarterbacks and offensive systems to the Caballeros. A seasoned coach with a strong emphasis on offensive innovation, Bedwell has spent much of his career working under the tutelage of legendary offensive mind Al Mummy. Their collaboration has resulted in high-powered offenses known for their vertical passing game and explosive scoring capabilities. Bedwell's coaching career is long and storied. He began at the collegiate level, where he served as offensive coordinator at various institutions, including several at Minnesota State Community College, Rochester Community College, and numerous positions in the European Football League. He also served as head coach at numerous institutions, including teams at the European football level as well. His experience also includes times where he worked alongside Mummy and other prominent programs. Bedwell's ability to connect with players and his deep understanding of offensive schemes have made him a respected figure in the coaching community. As the Caballeros offensive coordinator, Bedwell will be tasked with implementing a dynamic and efficient offensive attack that complements the team's strengths and style of play. His expertise in quarterback development and offensive line play will be invaluable as the Caballeros strive to compete at the highest level of the IFA. The Caballeros are excited to welcome Stan Bedwell to the organization and believe that his addition will significantly enhance their offensive capabilities. With Bedwell's leadership, the Caballeros are poised for success in the upcoming season and beyond. Our next headline, Mas Vaqueros. Now we are going to add new players to the list of players that have already been officially announced as being invited to training camp. So the new additions are defensive lineman Reggie Howard, defensive lineman Ezekiel Rose, wide receiver Carlos Hill, defensive back J.J. Dallas, linebacker Benton Fonoa, defensive end Draquan Brown, offensive lineman Sidney Walker, defensive lineman Jamaris Bowen, defensive lineman Justin Alexandri, wide receiver Curtis Couliard, linebacker Jalen Moody, defensive back Jake Lacey, and wide receiver Jeremy Singleton. Now, I want to give a special highlight to defensive lineman Justin Alexandri. He is a player that I'm very familiar with. He played at the University of Incarnate Word here in San Antonio. He was then invited to the training camp for the San Antonio Brahmas when they were part of the XFL. Unfortunately, he was released. After his release, he signed on with the San Antonio Gunslingers when they were playing in the NAL at the time. After the season, he was then released, and now he is back playing for the local teams. So I always love to highlight players who play locally or live locally, and that is Justin Alexander. So I'm going to be paying special attention to him, and I really hope he makes a team. I'd love to see local players play for the local team. And that's it. That's the video. If you found it to be informative and entertaining, please let me know by hitting that like button below. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to this channel to keep up to date on all things San Antonio Caballeros. Well, I think it's time for this caballo to be put into the corral, at least until the next episode. Until then, San Antonio, montemos. Let's ride.